say first, again, to EOC, I know you were activated very early this morning. It seems like for many of you, I'm sure that you maybe never left here from this past weekend. Basically, you've been fighting two different storms over a 3, 4, 5 day period of time. And the center's been the heartbeat of this entire operation. So the first thing I want to say is thank you very, very much. Many of you I've seen on a couple of occasions here recently, and some other folks have switched out. But having this EOC fully activated, always available, and coordinating all of our activity, I have to tell you, and I know you don't maybe get a chance to get out very much, it makes a tremendous difference out on the street. And we know that once information comes in here, it's getting back out to where it needs to get to, and we can direct our personnel in a up-to-the-minute, time-sensitive kind of fashion. Streets Department and a number of other agencies, PennDOT, State Police, Philly Police, Fire, all of you, an incredible job is going on out on the streets. And we did see a little bit of lull in activity. There was the whole ice and sleet and all that, and I think a lot of people thought, what's all the big to do after seeing the news reports from last night. It's a dramatically different situation. I know you're seeing it on the screens out there. It is very different out on the streets right now. Full snow coming down, increasingly hard. The wind is starting to pick up out there, and we asked folks at an earlier event, they really need to make a decision about what they're going to do for the rest of the day if they're in work. This is really the time to start getting back home and to be safe. It's only going to deteriorate out there throughout the course of the afternoon. I'm particularly concerned, Deputy Mayor Gillison mentioned to me, and Chief Devlin mentioned it, this is a very different snow, and we need to get that information out to folks. We knew that from literally last night into this morning. The weekend snow, I'm certainly no expert on snow, but I've been here all my life, so I've seen a few. It's very light, very fluffy, easy to move. This snow is heavy, tremendous amount of moisture in it, and if people jump out there and try to move this stuff around, they're going to hurt themselves. It's probably also part of why we're seeing this uptick in cardiac arrest activity. This is not something to play with, and it's going to go on for a long period of time anyway. So, estimate now is that the storm will continue through the night, possibly 11, 12, maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, the last tail end of it. We'll be figuring out later on today, and probably another briefing, what we're doing tomorrow. We've had a lot of questions about what we're doing tomorrow. We're still dealing with today, but we've got school, trash, recycling, our own operations in terms of city government. We'll be figuring that out through the course of the rest of the afternoon, and then make some announcement later on today. You folks are doing a tremendous job, and I really just wanted to come by one more time and say thank you very, very much. It makes all the difference in the world having this EOC in place and the work that you're doing. So thanks. Any questions for me? And there's a full array of possibly the last Dunkin' Donuts open in the city. It's across the street from City Hall, and we've got 5 dozen donuts. Now, let me say something about that. These donuts I had actually called yesterday. This is a completely different and special mix of donuts. Only the finest in ingredients. There's completely no-fat operation here. You do not have to worry about any of that. Eat as many as you'd like and enjoy yourself. Just do your best not to pass out. Fortunately, EMS is right in the back, and they'll be available to provide any additional services that you may need. But donuts are right up front.
Mr. Mayor, sorry.
Yes.
Could you talk a little bit more? I mean, announcing that these major roadways are closing is a big deal.
Yes.
When does that start again, and what do you want to tell people?
2 o'clock. That's Governor Rendell made the determination and working, I'm sure, with PennDOT and the State Police, basically shut down I-76, 676, anything with a 76 near us, big roadway, is essentially shut down. State Police is working with Philly PD on how we block access to those roads. It's just a further recognition that people should not be out on these roadways, and we can't ensure a safety level that we want. So that should help to keep some of the activity down. We're trying to constantly send the right message to folks. This is not a storm to be out in. This is not something to play with, and it's only going to get worse this afternoon into this evening.